Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Half Naked Conversations with Comedians.
I'm so excited to be here. How did we get the half naked? Should I take off my pants?
I'm not wearing pants. That's how it's really all about me, Robyn. I'm not going to wear pants. So
At this point, any place where I don't have to get dressed, I'll show up.
I haven't worn a bra in 2 months. I keep saying this. This is a repeated theme right now, but I'm playing hacky sack as
Yeah.
Without a hacky sack.
Is that a chalkboard behind you?
Yes, it is.
Is this a classroom?
No, this is my living room.
That's so smart. So when you have ideas and stuff, do you write it down?
No. No, I use my phone. Before we get talking too much, I want to introduce you to everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jess Miller, and I am a comedian in Springfield, Mass. And next to me right here, is my friend Robyn Schall from New York City, also a comedian. And Rob, I just want to read your bio real quick because it's great. Robyn is a regular in the New York stand-up comedy scene and an international headliner. I love that. You're an international headliner. That's so cool. She has just returned from her third tour overseas performing for the troops. She has performed in South Korea, Japan, Germany, Jordan, Kuwait, Bahrain, Netherlands, Belgium, Kosovo, Australia, and England. She has been on TV shows such as Gotham Live, Wendy Williams Show, Bethany Show, Raising McCain, The Little Couple, and The List. After appearing on 4 episodes of The List, she was hired to be a writer for the sketch comedy show Edge and Christian Show on the WWE Network. Robyn is most known, and we just got disconnected, so hopefully she'll get back on. Robyn is most known for her 30 distinct and hilarious characters that she performs online. You can see these wacky characters in her daily sketch videos on her Instagram page at Robyn Schall Comic. And hopefully we'll get her back on. She probably knows that she's not on right now. I'm sure she knows that she got kicked, but I'm going to send her a quick message. You got kicked off. Okay, so while we're waiting for Robyn to come back, I am going to show you her video. I love Robyn. She's amazing. And she's back. Yay! You're back.
I was like, oh no.
I know. I was like, I'll just send you a text.
I got overwhelmed. My phone burst into flames.
This is so exciting that you're here. I was like, I'm just going to go straight into her video. So I just finished reading that you have 30 distinct characters now.
Now it's up to like 50.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it just keeps growing.
That's insane. You're insane. I think one of my favorite ones is your Hope character who wears the underwear.
Yeah, she just got me banned from Periscope for 3 weeks.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and she wasn't even doing anything bad. She's just so extreme. I guess people reported her and my account got disabled. I had to message them and be like, oh, this is comedy.
And it didn't help. They still banned you.
3 weeks later, they
That's hysterical. Stephanie says hi.
Stephanie.
So you guys know if you're on my personal page, you have to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook so we can see your comments. I mean, I can see them on Facebook, but then I'll be looking at my phone and not Robyn. So I don't want to be rude to you guys, and I don't want to be rude to her. So oops.
And hilarious characters that she performed.
Wow, super delay. So how are you? Let's start that. Let's start there. How are you doing? What are you up to? How's comedy going?
I'm relative. You know what? I'm really good at just staying positive. If there's everyone has their strengths. Like some, it's they're very book smart. Others are very attractive. Others are fun. Mine is I have this ability to just stay like everything's okay, and I'm not on any drugs. It's like that's my.
You're not on any drugs.
I'm on antidepressants, but I'm not. So it's like this. I've been actually considering I've been alone for the last 2 months. because I'm quarantined alone, you'd think I'd be really struggling, but due to like, I've been going live every morning for coffee. I live stream every morning on YouTube.
You do the coffee talk.
Yes, I do coffee talk, which is like my daytime talk show, which like keeps me so happy because it's something to do. I wake up, I shower, I put on the bra, I put on makeup.
See, that's why you get started.
That's, I think, the biggest thing that has kept me sane through all this is Monday through Friday, I start my day. Like, I get up.
Yeah.
And I think that's been the biggest thing. And two, I've just been like putting everything in perspective. Like, this sucks. This is terrible. This is awful. But, we'll get through it.
Well, you also walk the streets in New York City when everybody's banging and cheering.
Yeah. I mostly do that from my window. Sometimes I'll go to my brother's street, like it's goes.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
So sometimes I'll like walk. Usually, like I take a daily walk and I'll walk by my brother's building and wave. But sometimes I try to be there for the 7 o'clock clap because they go nuts on his street.
Yeah, that's so cool. I'm Blinded by the Light. Did you see that?
Is that a song? Blinded by the
light, wrapped up like a dish in the middle of the night. Yeah, I want to say it's. Oh God, who's that by? Oh my God, I'm Electric Light Orchestra or Foreigner.
Do you want me to ask Alexa?
Yeah, ask Alexa.
Alexa, who sings "Blinded by the Light"?
Oh. You see my Alexa going off in the background?
Bruce Springsteen.
Really? Alexa, play Blinded by the Light. We don't own the copyright to this.
Blinded by the Light.
Oh, it's going to be taken down.
On Amazon Music.
No, you know the song.
Alexa off.
No, you just turned my Alexa off.
We
should put our Alexas
down.
You know what we should do? We should put our Alexas right next to our phones and let them have a fucking conversation.
And have each other.
Because you keep Alexa. What's the weather in New York City right now?
Currently, in New York, it's 51 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mine's going up.
Tonight.
Okay, Alexa off.
Clear sky.
So that's hysterical.
Alexa off.
This is how we amuse ourselves. This is hysterical. I don't know. Steph said Journey. Your Alexa said Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
And mine just said something else.
So no one knows.
No, listen. Alexa, play Blinded by the Light.
Blinded by the Light by Manfred Mann's Earth Band on Amazon Music.
Manfred Mann's something band?
Do you hear mine?
Yeah.
Alexa off.
Yeah, you turned mine off too. So funny. Oh my God, it's hysterical. Yeah, I keep getting blinded by the light. And that's ADD for you, folks.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
So we were talking about you and how are you doing?
How are you doing? And we digress so far from that question.
Way far off the beaten path there.
So I am doing as well as one could expect. I'm over this. I am so over this. But overall I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I do okay. Nikki Todd says hi, Jess and Robyn. Be well,
Hi,
y'all.
Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. Steph says Journey. Steph says yes, that is it. Nikki, Manfred Mann Earth Band. I thought I heard Earth in there, and that's the old version. So I'm doing okay. I'm tired today. I watched too much news, so you know what I've been doing is I've been watching the Mary Tyler Moore show from the beginning.
Mary Tyler Moore show.
Oh my God, it's so good. So good.
What are you watching it on then?
Hulu.
It's on Hulu?
Yeah. Like all
my God, that's
from the very beginning.
Show.
So I think I'm on season 2 right now. We started season 1 yesterday.
Are you a Mary or a Rhoda?
I think I'm more of a Rhoda.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But I mean,
feel like most female comics would be the Rhoda.
Yeah, she's so great. It's so sad that she passed away. Yeah. Do you want me to fix the light? Yes, honey, I would love for you to come up and fix the light. Did you hear the ding? Yeah. I would love that. Hi, Stephanie Greenberg Miller. So I'm a little tired today. The weather, I don't know how your weather is today, but ours sucks.
I didn't go outside today.
We had a thunderstorm come through like at 7:30, and I was like, "Ooh, this isn't going to be good."
Now I didn't go outside, but I have one window, and it's squished.
Like in your entire apartment?
Yes, I have a studio. There's one window, and it's squished between two buildings, and I'm all the way like at the end, so I can't even see what the weather is.
Oh my god!
Well, that's I'm actually okay being quarantined. I'm literally in a jail myself.
Oh my! How big is your apartment?
With one little window facing brick.
Facing brick, and you can touch the brick, right?
Pretty much, yeah. And if you look down, it's just garbage.
Oh, like people just toss their shit out the window?
No, it's just like I guess the building. That's where they put the.
Oh.
It's in the back. Like, I'm squished between like 4 buildings, so it's like.
That's hysterical.
You know what? I'm living the dream.
You really are. You really are. Thank you. Oh God, that's so much better. Yeah, I was getting blinded really bad. This is a really great intro into your Gotham Live tape. Yeah. So I want to play that for everybody because I love this. I love this set that you do. You know which one I'm talking about?
Is it which I did Gotham twice? So
I think it's the one where I think it's Daryl Hammond introducing you.
Yes, that's the best. I like that one.
Okay, that's the one I have here. So you're being introduced by Daryl Hammond. Do you want to set up the rest of the clip?
Okay, so this was my very first like TV stand-up. This was about 5 years ago-ish, 4 years.
Was it? Was it that long?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was live, and I was so nervous, but it was great. I after that first laugh, I felt so comfortable, and it's gotten me so much work since.
All right, so let's take a look at it, okay? I'm going to bring it up, and you're going to go to the side of the screen, and then I shall play it. And here we go. I'll make sure that's up.
Please welcome Robyn Schall.
You want to watch?
Yeah, I know what I'm working with. All right. So a little about me. I live in New York City, and I'm trying to lose some weight to fit into my apartment. I could literally pee in my bed and be correct. Okay, that's my living situation. Okay, as an adult, I had to get a loft bed, right? Do you know what that is? That's when you have to like climb up to get into bed, right? When I get this loft bed, on the box said could only hold 250 pounds, right? So now I have to find a guy that weighs 110 pounds. It's like, I don't know. Not cute. Don't do the math, bitches. I know you're doing the weight. I'm the first girl ever to say her weight on national television. Awesome. All right. Actually, I'm going to paint you guys a picture what it's like to have a loft bed as an adult, okay? I convince a man to come home with me. I weigh him in. Then I have to, like, hoist him up a ladder, okay? Be honest, who here's ever made love in a love? Like, I'm so classy all of a sudden, right? Who here's fucked in the sky? Anyone? It's proper, right? It's so awkward, okay? When you're having sex with someone and your face from the ceiling is 2 inches, right? He's banging me, I'm banging my head on the ceiling. It's not cute. And here's the thing. Honestly, I always use protection, right? But then I look like an idiot wearing a helmet. But you gotta, right? You do. Terrible. No, you have to. No, because this is why. Otherwise, it's a lot of this. Like, Oh, thank you. How much do you weigh? Focus. I'm working. See, they're all over me. I don't know. I can't afford anything bigger than what I have because my day job is I'm an actress on Craigslist. And this is where my career's at, okay? I had an audition for a Foot Locker commercial. All I had to do for this Foot Locker audition was just walk across the room. The director told me to stop overacting, okay? So I did it again with my clothes on. And nailed it. And here's the thing. I know I have a very strong New York accent, right? But while I was in the audition, every time I started talking, the director was like, Robyn, less New York. I had one line for this audition. It was I love walking my dog, right? Killed it, right? Killed it. Now he cuts me off. He's like, Robyn, less New York. So I stabbed him. I think I booked it. I don't want to jinx anything, but I think this is my life. Honestly, this is ridiculous. All my girlfriends, like I'm at the age, they're all getting married and having babies, which is just terrible. It's the worst, right? I went to a baby shower this weekend, and here's the new trend. I don't know if this is a New York thing or what, but the new trend in baby showers is they're finding out the sex of the baby at the baby shower with the cake cutting. Have you been to this, right? This is what happens, okay? So once your doctor knows if you're having a boy or girl, he tells a bakery, okay? Seriously, I'm not making this up. I'm not. I swear. The bakery delivers a cake to your baby shower, okay? You cut the cake in front of your friends and family. If the inside is pink, you're having a girl. If the inside is blue, you're having a boy, okay? This is bullshit, right? Back me up, people. This is terrible, right? I would never do this because I know if I was pregnant, I wouldn't do this because I'm telling you, if I cut that cake in front of my friends and family, my luck, the inside would be chocolate, you know? My boyfriend would be like, what the hell? I'd be like, surprise! I'm having Jamal's baby, you know? I'm a mess. I don't know. Here's a positive. I've lost 85 pounds. Okay, seriously. Yeah, I know. I was fat. I was like a fat kid. Like I was one of those kids that like looked for strangers with candy. You know. Yeah. No, I mean if they had a van, good. I didn't like to walk, but man, I was fat, right? And here's the thing. I've lost all this weight. Yeah, as an actress, I only get cast in fat roles. And this year, I was cast in an A$AP Rocky music video. Shabba Ranks, has anyone heard of it? 3 people. Okay, I was the cake-eating girl in that. Okay, I've got fans here. Okay, so right. So I get on set. First off, the title of my role was Chubby Girl Eating Cake. Okay, so I get on set, they're like, Robyn, just shove cake in your mouth. Rocky's gonna walk in, he's gonna start rapping. Just don't stop shoving cake in your mouth. I was like, got it. I was born for this role, born for it, right? So I start shoving the cake in my mouth. Rocky walks in. I know I can't rap, so I'm paraphrasing. But what's the line he's rapping as I'm shoving cake in my mouth? He's like, da-da-da. That bitch is eating cake. That bitch is eating cake. That bitch is eating cake. That bitch, I'm sorry, I am not a bitch, you know? So degrading. He's like, that bitch is eating cake. I was like, time out. I need more cake. Real success story. That night I came home. I want to eat all the time, right? Like even like with my guy, I'll be like, oh, let's incorporate romantic foods in the bedroom, you know, like sexy foods, like hash browns and bacon, right? Bacon's good shit, right? But so I was telling him all about my day with the cake. Without missing a beat, he goes, Robyn, it'd be hot if you ate chocolate cake off my junk. Do you know how dangerous that is, right? Letting a former fat girl eat cake off your junk, okay? That's dangerous. Right? That's like letting a tiger eat steak off your face. Like, it's dangerous. Guys, my name is Robyn Schall. You're a lot of fun.
I have not watched that in so long.
That's such a fun video. You were so happy.
Wait, I can't hear you. You're really low.
You were so happy.
I love performing. There's no place I'm happier than when I'm on stage.
I know, it's
Even
crazy,
watching
right?
that, I was just like, oh, I miss that so much. It really is. Like, so many times people shit about this business so much, and the business part does suck. And I always talk about this with Emma, and I always say, like, I just love performing. That it's like, I know the business part sucks, but the amount I love performing makes me so happy. You know?
Yeah. That's what I think. That's what kind of keeps us going. When you really like to perform like that, then you put up with the other stuff.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard.
And like, it's so funny because I've done now several stand-up shows on Zoom.
How's that going?
I mean, they're fine. You know, I need to pay rent, so like, it is what it is. You know, but I'm not like, when I did stand-up comedy like that night, it had nothing to do about the money and nothing to do with anything except for the fact that I love being on that stage and I love being left. I don't get that same rush doing stand-up on Zoom. It's different.
Well, I mean, how do you do it? Do you get obviously you get dressed up?
I get dressed. I mean, there's like, you know.
Is this where you do your stand-up right here? Is it where are we located? I feel like we're in a bathroom. Are we in a bathroom?
We are in my living room, bedroom, kitchen.
I mean, I love living room, bedroom, kitchen. Okay.
It's a studio.
So it's the ukulele behind you. Okay.
I put up this half wall.
Okay.
So like, I feel like I'm like I have 2 rooms, but I don't. It's just a half wall.
Gotcha.
Wait, you want to hear something so funny about that stand-up clip? That video has gotten me laid for the last 4 years, and I will explain how.
Are you serious?
I will explain how. About 4 years ago, I joined the live streaming app Periscope, and I was new to the app, and the most popular person on that app was a woman named Brie Olson. Do you know who that is? She was a very famous porn star.
The name sounds really familiar for some reason.
Remember Charlie Sheen had his angels that he went on his like blood tour?
She was one of them?
She was one of them. One of the biggest porn stars of, you know. And she was very popular on that app. Not getting naked, just people just loved. She was a good live streamer. So anyway, it was very hard to get in her chat because it'd be thousands of people in the room.
Right.
One night I get in the chat and I was like, oh my God, I'm in the chat. I should say something. So I said something to the effect of like, oh, you're pretty funny and I'm a comic. So like, I'm a pretty
so clever.
She goes, oh, Robyn Schall, you're a comic? And then I was like, yeah. She goes, okay, what's your name? And then in YouTube, I just said, just type in Robyn Schall. She goes, Robyn Schall. Oh, you popped right up. She goes, okay, everyone, let's watch Robyn Schall. and she turned her phone, and there was like over the 2,000 people in the room,
No.
and she played that clip, and she was laughing really hard throughout it. Like, instead of being a bitch, she like being like tearing it apart. She was just laughing, and my phone just started blowing up with follows.
Are you serious?
That's how my Periscope started. You know, I have a big fan base. It all started from that night, because that night, all of a sudden, I had about 600 new followers.
Wow.
One of them being this man named Frank.
I know Frank.
So, but at the time, I had a boyfriend, you know, and then over the next year, I break up with my boyfriend. Frank is now in all my live streams. We get to start knowing each other. He comes to one of my shows. We eventually start da-da-da-da. Anyway, 4 years later, we're still together.
That's such a sweet story, too.
Yeah, a porn star brought us together.
Hi, Frank. If you're watching, hi. A porn star brought you and your boyfriend together.
What?
A porn star brought you and your boyfriend together. That's amazing.
Like Charlie Sheen's angel porn star. Like that porn star for Frank and I together.
That's so funny.
Isn't that crazy?
Hysterical.
So like, I say it's that stand-up clip and Brie Olsen.
That is hysterical. That was such a good clip of you. Like you,
Thank
you can tell when people are happy to be on stage. You know?
That's why the biggest, I mean, I say like the hardest part of all this is not seeing my family.
Yeah.
The fear of just like people getting sick like that. Like I'm always so nervous about including myself, but I'm just like, I want everyone I love to be safe and healthy. But like the biggest thing that has been the struggle is not going.
It's been really hard for me too.
Yeah. It's just, it's hard to fight.
And not getting a haircut. Because this is some shag right there.
I'll tell you, I like it a little long.
No, this is not good. It's not a good look for me.
I disagree. I think this is a good length.
Huh?
I think short's good, but this length works too.
No, this is, I mean, I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what to do with it.
It gives it body.
I'm so close to, I forgot my glasses.
That's the Jess Miller look.
Yeah, this is my eye protection while I'm in the house in case Steph starts laughing or something and spits on me. I put my sunglasses on really quick. That was a really bad political joke. Sorry.
Have you seen anyone besides Steph? Like,
I'm like you. Like, this is the thing that has made me stay connected to people is like I have to. I book people. I'm like this show here is booked out for 2 weeks, and I book it like that because it makes me do it. Right.
I mean,
and I'm so grateful that people actually want to come on and talk to me.
I think people right now just like we want stuff to do. You know,
we need to stay connected, and I'm like I think it's kind of fun to show like sort of this would never happen. People would not know as much about us without this actually happening.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have taken the time to sit and like live stream our personal.
Like when all this shit hit the fan, everyone's like, I guess I have to start live streaming. I'm like, oh, I've been doing this.
Oh yeah, you were well ahead of
I've been doing this.
Oh yeah.
It's like 3 years ago. I was in a green room, remember? And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna be live streaming from the green room. You're like, what? But I've always loved live streaming because I think it's just such a great way to like connect with people around the world. Like when I did my first tour out of the country, I was doing a headlining tour in Australia. What was so cool was because of Periscope, I had people in Australia. Like,
I know, that's amazing to me.
Yeah. I mean, I remember on my first day out, I was at some place getting coffee. No, I was at a chocolate place. There was a guy from Periscope who was like had a chocolate factory. Okay. So I went there and I'm live streaming. And then this girl who's from Australia, Melanie, was like, oh, I live 10 minutes from there. So I was like, come, this is why I was live streaming. I was like, come to the chocolate factory. She was like a girl my age, so sweet. And the rest of the time I was in Australia, we kept meeting up and she would show me around.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then like one night there was like my opener for that show was some local in Australia who was like, such an ass. And I was in such a bad mood. And like a fan from Periscope showed up at the next night and was like, I had a friend. Like, that's why
it makes the world a difference.
But that's why I love live streaming, because I've just met so many people around the world that have become friends just by this live streaming app.
I know, it's really cool.
Yeah.
You were well ahead of. I mean, I think, God, how long have I known you now? 8 years? 8.
A long time. Yeah.
A long time. Yeah. Holy shit. Have I really? Really? Have we known each other?
I think we met at Funny Bone in Syracuse. I think it was. It was I was going up with Emma Willman. She was supposed to open for me, and then Emma ended up not coming.
No, I knew you way before that, because maybe you're right.
Yeah, because
we were friends on Facebook long before that.
Yeah, I think we knew each other like through. I'm saying like the first time we met was backstage at the Funny Bone when Pam and when they were running the show. Yeah, that could be possible. So that's like 4 or 5 years. No, that was like 7 years ago.
Is it? No.
Yeah. 6, 7 years ago.
Okay,
yeah.
You came into the OMG show 3.5 years ago.
Yeah. It's crazy that it was 3.5 years ago.
That was 3.5 years ago. So maybe we met about 4.5 years ago. Because I want to say I didn't meet Pam until 2015. And that's only been 5 years.
Okay.
So
maybe it was 2015 or 2016. Yeah.
Yeah. But we knew each other.
Time is irrelevant. I have no clue what day today is.
I think we met at Caroline's, though.
No, we didn't meet at Caroline's.
We did not meet at Caroline's? Are you sure?
We definitely met at the Funny Bone. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll trust you.
Unless maybe we met twice.
Everything was last week. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, I had no clue today was Monday.
Yeah. I'm putting things on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I can look at my schedule and go, okay, today's Monday. Right.
I know what Saturday and Sunday is because I don't do
the coffee talk. Yeah. I tell you have to have something, just a little something to keep you going.
Absolutely.
It's crazy, and it's kind of amazing how much these little things make a difference, but I think that they do.
Oh, 100%. Also, like on Patreon, so I go live once a week anyway, but what I've been doing during quarantine on Saturday nights, I hold like an event on Patreon, whether it's a party or dinner and a movie, like I do something so that my Saturday nights are like exciting.
So so how does this work? So explain this thing. No, not the Patreon thing. I understand the Patreon. How do you have dinner and a movie? You just stream you having dinner and a movie by yourself?
No, so this is what happened. So the people on Patreon, most people on Patreon are there because they're fans of my live streaming. You know, that's how they know me. So, okay. So like the first week I did this was about a month ago. I was like, all right, for all patrons, I'm throwing a party tonight. Like, bring your own booze, get dressed up. We're doing this. So like I put the tripod outside my apartment. I had music blasting. I was wearing a dress, had alcohol. And then I could go live, but I couldn't close the door. And then I wait like a minute or two for everyone to get there. And then I open the door. I'm like, you made it to the party, right? The lights are dim. I blow up doll. Like everything's going. The music's going. I have my drinks. And then like I have a phone, a burner phone that they all know the phone number. So they all kept calling in as if they were there. Like, so like, this one guy, Mike, kept calling in being like, hey, Robyn, I'm upstairs in your upstairs bathroom. You're out of toilet paper, you know? And then like, Robyn, I'm in the kitchen. Should I take the hors d'oeuvres out of the oven? And like everyone just like bought into this party, you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then this past Saturday we did drinks and a movie. So
how did the drinks and the movie go?
So that went so great. So it's same thing. They started outside. I opened it. Hey, come on in. Like da da. I had my wine poured. Da da. And then we watched this film that I was in that my brother had produced a few years ago. It's like a 45-hour film. And we watched it, and I kept pausing and doing commentaries. they're writing stuff. So it's like we all just buy into it, you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we had so much fun. People who
That's
pay to
absolutely.
cuddle. Oh, you know, it's so true. Do you remember before this when people paid for cuddling?
I don't know anything about people paying to cuddle. I've been in a long-term relationship for 19 years, so I am not well versed in today's dating scene.
Yeah,
At
no, this
all.
had nothing to do with dating. This was just a service where people like you could pay.
There was a cuddle service.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I understand prostitution. I really do. I don't understand paying someone to cuddle.
Do it.
I understand paying for a chef, a masseuse, prostitute. I would never pay for a cuddle.
That seems very strange to me.
Well, people are strange.
That's crazy. Yeah. You know what? I bet people make really good money doing that.
Yeah, the other day, on Periscope, a guy offered me $20 to see my feet. I mean, I said no because I'm not there yet.
Cuddle was 5 years ago. I didn't even have a clue. Lindsey Brown, I would like to know how you know about it.
Yeah, Lindsay.
Let's talk. I mean, let's have a real serious conversation about this. Get a cat or a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
That's sad, though, that people would pay to cuddle, but they can't do that now.
I mean, I guess it's not that much different than paying someone to like have sex with.
I guess. Yeah,
that's
except for you're just cuddling.
Yeah, I mean, people pay for all random sorts of acts, so maybe cuddling is. I don't know.
That's so bizarre. That's just so bizarre. I mean, I get. Yeah, I get.
Are you a cuddler? Do you like to cuddle?
I do. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Steph, do I like to cuddle? Am I a cuddler?
Who's more the cuddler out of the two of you?
It was amazing listening to the people who were addicted to it. People who were actually addicted to it. Oh my God. My customers tell me everything. Oh, that's weird. That's crazy. I don't know. I think I'm a guy. I have to ask my wife. Am I a cuddler? That would probably be no. Not right now. I'm going through a midlife crisis change. So my body temperature fluctuates, and I'm just like, right. Don't touch me. I'm so hot. Oh, she says I am. I am affectionate. But, yeah, I've eaten too many cookies to cuddle comfortably. I've had way too many.
I thought I was affectionate. Like, I was like, oh, I'm such an affectionate person. But I think as I'm like, oh, no, I'm not. Like, I think I'm affectionate, but then I see how other people are, and I was like, oh, no, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah. I'm not like, it depends on, like, PDAs. Like, are you big into PDAs, public displays of affection?
No,
yeah.
Not at all.
So depending on where we're at, like, if we're in Florida, I'm strictly like, don't touch me. Like, don't touch me because people will look and they're going to wonder what's going on.
I'm with hand holding.
Yeah, I won't even do that.
I'll do this like in public, in public.
I'll hand hold and I'll kiss up here, but down south, I'm like, nope, hands off.
Yeah,
we're friends. I say we're friends.
I never understand like on the subway when I see a couple like making out. I'm like, we don't just go home.
Yeah, people actually pee on the subway, don't they?
Yeah. What's worse, peeing on the subway
or kissing on the subway?
Out on the subway.
I think making out because there's someone who has peed on the subway.
Yeah, because if you're making out in pee, which is making everything.
I bet New York smells really good right now.
Honestly, it is so nice to walk down the street and not be behind someone smoking a cigarette. Like. It was always my pet peeve. And it's funny, back in college, I smoked.
Did you really?
I never liked being, like, it's never fun being behind a person smoking. Because then it just smells, you know?
Right.
So
Right.
it's like, why do you have to walk during and New York City is packed, you know. Although that's been really nice when I do take my daily walks. I didn't walk today, but when I usually take a daily walk, there's no one on the sidewalk. So it's like so nice to have all this room. It doesn't smell, you know.
Yeah. I've seen you walk over to your brother's.
Yeah, I try to do that like once.
And he hangs out the window and waves hi. Yeah.
Well,
Hi, Ricky.
he's on a 3-floor walk up. So like I'm always like, come down. He's like, no.
I'm too lazy. Yeah.
You have nothing to do. Calm down.
It's a weird thing.
Like,
I mean, we have so much to do at our house. And I'm like, I can't. I just don't want to. I have no motivation. And then I see all these people are like listing things that they've gotten done. And I'm like, how did you, like, I guess you just have to push through it and do it. Like, shit gets,
I'm not done except for just live streaming, which is what I've always done. So that's not, I've not like started any new projects. I've not bettered myself. Like, I'm not like working out anymore. I definitely got work. Like, I used to work out all the time. Now I'm just like,
well, you went to the gym all the time.
Yeah, I was like a gym nut.
Yeah, you were. I remember the jumps that you were doing.
Yeah, it was like doing fun stuff at the gym and going crazy, but it's just like I haven't been motivated. Every couple of days I'll do like an in-home workout just so that I don't like, you know, die. Like I want to stay healthy, you know.
Yeah.
But I just like it's not fun to work out in my apartment, you know.
It's not fun. No, not at all.
I live in like a tiny studio. Like, what am I supposed to do?
I know. I desperately want to see your studio. Everyone is a master baker now. Yeah. Or a master baker.
Actually, on Instagram, I did do, and YouTube, I have a apartment tour up.
You had a what? You had an apartment tour?
I made an apartment tour video. It's up on my YouTube.
I do believe I saw the tour of your apartment where your bookcase was blocking your oven.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that the one?
Yep.
Yeah, you moved your bookcase so you could show people your oven. So,
well, because I don't cook, so it's like it was a waste.
So, have you been eating out this whole time?
No, I haven't. I think I've eaten out. Well, order in.
Order in.
Like twice in 2 months.
You've ordered in twice in 2 months.
Yeah.
So, how are you cooking, or how are you alive if you don't cook?
I go food shopping like every other week, and I'll buy a lot of heat up meals.
Okay.
Cereal. Can like tuna, yogurt, like
you really don't cook.
No.
Does Frank
sandwiches? Like I'm putting on weight. I'm clearly.
Oh, I have gained so much weight.
Yeah, I'm clearly eating. I'm just not eating out.
We in the beginning of this, we were like gorging on food. It was so weird. Like it was like. This is the end of the world. I don't know if it was just complete stress eating, but it was like boxes of velvet mac and cheese, you know, the squishy kind where you squeeze in, pinwheels, cookies. And I was like, this is terrible. And it wasn't like we were eating, and I'm not going to say we as in Steph was eating the same way as I was because she wasn't, but I wasn't helping. But it wasn't like we were eating like twice a day. I was eating like 8 times a day. I was like, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, I just need to eat a cookie. This is so upsetting.
My one meal would be like 7 meals. Like I would make a sandwich and then I would have a bowl of cereal, grab a yogurt, have some like a peanut butter, and then heat up meal. It'd be one meal. Like I just can't stop because I have nowhere to go. I have nothing.
It's weird. It's so bizarre. Now we're down to like maybe 2 meals a day. So I think we've sort of like calmed down, but that's only been in like the last 2 weeks. I'm like, we have to conserve the food at this point. It's just so bizarre.
The way I'm thinking about it is, you know, like, so Frank, my boyfriend lives in San Diego. I live in New York.
Okay. I'm
probably not going to see him till like fall, to be honest, because he's not going to want to get on a plane to see
go to New York.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So the truth is, I can get as fat as I want because no one's going to see me naked.
You don't want to though, because it's so hard to lose it.
I have to make sure, like from here to here, I stay like presentable. But I don't get as fat. No one's seeing me naked, so what does it matter?
Yeah, like no one's seen. I mean, The first show we did, I did it with Sean Morton, who's I think he's out of Connecticut, and we were talking about cell phones, and I'm like, oh, I have an old one. I have a flip phone, and I got up and went into the kitchen, which is right there, and I forgot that I wasn't wearing pants. And so as you saw me walk into the kitchen, you saw my underwear. And I was like, I got to sit closer to the computer, and I can't stand up anymore.
That's funny.
It was funny.
Nothing like so far. You know what? When I do my live streams, I go all out. Like I get dressed.
Did I miss the ukulele song?
Did I miss the ukulele song? Oh, they were looking at the ukuleles in the background.
No, Mark, you have not.
Does he want a song?
Do you want a song, Mark? Hey guys, hit the like buttons if you want a song. I'm looking on my phone right now. So if you want a song, hit the like buttons. I know there's like a 10-second delay. Oh, you gotta tune it. What are you gonna sing, Robyn?
Let's see what I could do. You Are My Sunshine?
You are my sunshine. Yeah, sure.
Okay, hold on. This has not been tuned. Okay.
What's the ukulele song? Is that an actual ukulele song? Is there a song called the ukulele song?
I don't think so.
Mark, is there? Okay. Lots of likes.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You are my... Oh, I don't know if Mark knows, but I'm a fabulous singer.
She really is not.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll
Never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Why did you stop singing?
I was letting you take the vocals.
Oh, okay. So funny. I don't even know. Did I miss the ukulele song? He said no, and I don't even know what the question was. That's how bad my ADD
No,
is.
there's no like actual ukulele song. I think.
Oh, there should be a ukulele song.
This is the ukulele song.
A ukulele song.
The ukulele song.
Yeah! This is so fun. Oh my god.
Frank bought me this.
Oh, that's a new one.
No, this is the first one he bought me. 4 years ago, a little over 4 years ago, before we were dating, when he was just like a fan. My uncle had passed away. My boyfriend broke up with me. Like I was just so depressed. And I casually mentioned on Periscope I wanted to learn ukulele. I was flying back from California after my boyfriend broke up with me, and I was just so depressed. I get home, and there was a package for me. I opened it. It was ukulele with a note from him saying, like, I hope this cheers you up.
Oh, and you were smitten. He was smitten, boy.
We were both smitten.
Oh, that's so
now
sweet.
I can't stand him.
Yeah, well, you don't
4
see
years
him.
later, I want to kill him.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is going on with you besides doing the live streams?
Let's see. Well, I got
How are your parents?
They're good. They're really good. My dad's an accountant, so he's so busy because he's like dealing with everyone's money right now, and you know, with all the small business, he does have, you know, he's a lot of small businesses, and everyone's trying to get their loans, and he's trying to get all the paperwork in, and
so
some
he's
people get approved, and some people don't, and then this has to happen. You have to spend the money on this, or you have to like. So he's been working like crazy hours, 7 days a week. He said he's never been more busy in his life. So he's busy, but they're both healthy. I do their grocery shopping for them.
Oh, that's good.
February 11th, singing every day. I know I love the ukulele because it's so easy to learn songs.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have to take it up.
Yeah, like I know, like I probably know 20 songs.
Really?
Yeah. And
So
I've never
you
taken
your
a lesson
fingers?
in my life. I just learned from YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
But yesterday for Mother's Day, my parents walked to Central Park, and so did me and my brother, and we all met up in Central Park. And we have this location that's like away from all people, you know.
Right.
So like, I mean, away no one. So we were
Right.
able to just like see each other. And we kept our distance from my parents and stuff, but it was just so nice to like see them and like spend a little time with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show this because so Robyn and I are friends on Facebook. So I'm gonna do this real quick because I think it's so funny. And I can also hold on one second. I'm just gonna pull it up. Can you see that? Yeah, here we go. I just want to show there's coffee talk. Your mom is adorable. So here you are talking to your mom.
What? I can't. What? I can't understand you.
This is Robyn's mom. I love this so much.
I didn't understand one word you just said. Okay. I'm putting you on speaker so Daddy can talk. Okay. I can't get it. Toiletries.
Toiletries. It's much easier if you see this.
One word. It's that toilet that are come on trees. What?
But you just spelled toiletries. So funny.
What?
You want to explain that?
Yeah, so what happened was I was in California and my parents were staying in my apartment, and I had written on my like whiteboard, like, you know, there's plenty of toiletries in the bathroom to help yourself. But I spelt it toiletries. I spelt it as toilet trees, like TREES. And my parents thought this was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. So they were dying laughing when they called me. And so they couldn't get it out. They were just laughing so hard. So I said to Frank, I was like, film this. And it was like, what? And they couldn't get it out. They were trying to tell me that toiletries was spelled one word, like toiletries,
Right.
you know. But like, I wasn't even laughing at that. I was laughing at the fact that they thought this was like the funniest
thing in the world. That's so cute. Your parents are like super supportive of you. Your whole family.
My dad's idea for me to go into stand-up.
Really? Well, you wanted to be a comedian since you were a kid.
I wanted to be in sitcoms since I was a kid. I was obsessed with funny people. Because I was sick as a kid. So funny, like sitcoms and comedians was what got me through my whole childhood. In and out of hospitals, everything. So I knew by age 6, I was like, oh, that Lucille Ball, that's what I want to do. Fran Drescher, yep. Ellen DeGeneres, okay, I gotcha. That's what I gotta do. So I knew from 6, there was no other path I wanted but being funny as my career. I went to sitcoms, funny movies. I went to college for acting, and then around 25, I was not booking anything. And my dad was like, why don't you try stand-up? And I was like, what are you, an idiot? Like, that's not me. I'm an actress. And then I tried stand-up and I fell in love, and you know, the rest is history. But yeah, so technically it was my dad's idea to try stand-up.
And we both took the same class from the same person.
From Caroline's, yeah.
Yeah, from Linda Smith at Caroline's.
What year did you take it? Do you know?
I took my first class in 2011. I
took it in 2010, so I was right before you.
Okay. I was doing a musical. I was in a musical called Rent. And I was like, okay. So I had really bad audition nerves. And I figured taking a stand-up class would help me kind of deal with that a little bit. Yeah. And people thought I was funny. So I went, and Linda was teaching the class. And I remember her saying, well, I'm going to give you 2 minutes up front. You know, remember the email, that first email? Class, yeah. You can prepare something or you can wing it. It's completely up to you. You're doing 2 minutes, so be prepared. You know, and preparation in this business is key. Always be prepared. Then I was not. So I went in and I was just like, hey, I'm Jess. I'm from Springfield, Mass.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. And she's like, is that it? And I'm like, yep.
Oh, no.
It was awful. And I ended up quitting that class because I was like,
Really?
yes, I couldn't do it. I was like, I can't do this. This is awful. I really had bad like jitters. Like I liked performing, but I hated like being singled out, kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, if you're prepared, that's one thing. If you have,
So how'd you get back into it?
I had auditioned for another show and I didn't get cast. And I was kind of like, well, screw this. I'm going to make up my own rules. And so I decided that I would go and do it again and give it another try. And Linda was dealing with breast cancer at the time. So Vince August had sat in and he was teaching. That's how I met Vince.
Yeah.
And I remember I was telling the story of how I auditioned for America's Got Talent. I was actually prepared this time. People laughed.
Good.
And then Vince, at the end of it, was very complimentary. At the time, he said, "You." He's like, "You're going to be really funny." He's like, "You remind me of Louis C.K." And now I'm like, "No!" But at the time, I was like, "Who's Louis C.K.?" Right? So I like.
Oh, how times have changed.
Oh, how times have changed so much, so much.
I remember that first class.
I think you had come into the class at one point.
I came in. Yes, you'd had me come into a lot of the classes and like
Just
talked about my journey and stuff.
yeah. And I've done that with her.
Alexa off.
My Alexa just went off.
But yeah, that class was my start, and it just changed my whole life.
It was the best thing I've done.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. It definitely prepared me for like even producing, you know, like just the way they did stuff and like their setup of the shows.
Truthfully, I never thought about doing stand-up before I took that class, and it got me my first 5 minutes.
Yep.
You know, and that's, you need your 5 minutes. So
Huge.
yeah, that's
I can't even imagine going in as unprepared as I was that very first time. Because it was like September. Do you remember the snowstorm of October where like Halloween got canceled? Because that was up here, so it might not have affected you, but I think it was 2011. I just made up so many excuses not to go. And I can't even imagine having gone to an open mic and started from nothing like that because I would have never gone back. I mean, so the fun thing about open mics is like the first open mic I went to, some guy was talking about putting a bullseye on his chest, jerking off and seeing if he can get the semen to land right in the middle of the bullseye. And I looked at Steph and I'm like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear shit like this. It was like, that's so fucking gross. Like that was my first open mic experience. I was like, that's gross.
Yeah, open mics I've always hated. I just thought they were so unsupportive and unproductive, for me at least. I never walk on an open mic and be like, oh wow, I feel like I really accomplished something.
There were a few open mics that I went to that were actually really nice. I know Gladys Simon at the comic strip, hers was very nice.
I've never been to hers.
Huh?
I've never been to hers.
Yeah, hers was really nice, and I mean there were some that were really good.
Yeah, I mean there was a few that was nice, but
the majority of them
overall was just guys talking about their penises.
That's when I wrote my first dick joke. Like I was doing an open mic with like 42 guys, and there were 2 women including me, and I was like 39 on the list.
Yeah,
and I was like, this night has been so long. I think I just grew my own dick. Everybody laughed, and I just was like, "Okay, I'm done. I can't. That's it." They always say, and on a positive note, I was like, "Yep, that's it." Like,
that's funny.
Yeah, it was very funny. Yeah. So, yeah, it's cool that I love that we have that bond.
You should have her as a guest. She'd probably have some good stories.
Oh yeah. I think she's taking care of her mom right now.
Oh, is she? I need to catch up with her. I haven't spoken to her in a bit.
Yeah, she's staying with her mom. Open mics aren't fun at all. No. So how have you I know you have an album out, right?
Yes.
You actually did an album.
Yes, I put it and I'm just so glad I did it when I did it. I did it last summer.
Doesn't it seem like your timing's been so impeccable at this point?
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm so glad because like I was thinking of doing it last summer or this summer, and this summer we couldn't have a packed theater. And I
No.
did 2 sold out shows. I mean, what would I? You can't. You're not gonna do. You're not gonna have a sold out show for so long.
You what?
You know. So I said you're not gonna be able to have a sold out show for so.
Where did
long.
you do that at?
I did at the Triad Theater.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it at a comedy club. I really wanted to do it at a theater, and it's like this awesome theater on the Upper West Side. It has like a very old school. It's been around for like 100 years. It's like
nice.
It has like a burlesque feel to it. It's a great theater. Has 2. It's like a balcony and a ground floor. And I did it last summer. There was like this heat wave this one weekend. Obviously, that's the weekend it happened. But it was just such good energy, and it was so fun. And
that's awesome.
I was so happy with.
You did a lot of marketing up to that point.
Yeah. Well, I knew. I said the theater was pretty big. It was like 150 seat theater, and I wanted to sell out both shows. I was
and
like,
you did?
Yeah. I was like, this is going to be sold out. Like this, I've worked, very hard over the last 8-9 years. With these jokes, and I knew these jokes I wanted to put on the album and then like move on, so I really wanted to pack it out, and I just like promoted the Heart Sluts like came out, like people flew in fans flew in.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like it was awesome. It was
like wow
a thing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, and so like I was just so proud of it, and like I busted my butt like editing it, because I did it with 800 Pound Gorilla. They were
I've heard of them. Yeah.
And they're fabulous. Like they do everything. Like they did all the sound and they are great.
They mic'd the audience and they mic'd you, right?
Yeah. There was mics all over in the balcony downstairs. They mic'd me.
That's awesome.
The mic was mic'd. Everything was mic'd, and it sounded so good. And then they do all the editing, but I pick from where, like, I'll say, like, all right, I want from, 2 seconds to 20 seconds from show 1, but then 21 seconds to 30 seconds from show 2, cut back to show. So, like, I would tell them what I wanted, and then they would do it.
Right.
And then they would send it back to me, and I'd go, okay, at 4 minutes and 22 seconds, can you take out the word like, So, like, that's how. It was a tedious.
Oh yeah, editing.
Oh, that must have taken 4 months of every day us going back and forth.
Wow.
But I'm so proud of it's my baby.
Yeah. How many cameras did they have on you? 3, 5?
I don't even remember. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah. But
and they had cameras on the audience too?
Yeah, one of the cameras was on the audience. But we only sold the audio. I have the visual for me.
Okay.
And I own the visual. They own the audio.
They own it?
Well, meaning, yeah. Well, we both, I own the jokes. They own that audio.
Wow. So you both get royalties from it?
Yeah. So like every time it plays on Sirius, Pandora, every time someone not buys the hard copies because I have that. But then we have a contract with the percentage breakdown, all of that.
Right.
Yeah, but like I can't go to Netflix and sell that night's worth because they own the audio from that night. Or like we own it. We're in it together.
Right. But they could go to Netflix and sell it.
What?
You could both go to Netflix and sell it.
We can both go to, or I can do that exact same set at another club and sell it.
Right.
I can sell that night. Like, do you know what I mean?
Wow. That's crazy.
Unless it's in with them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Totally got you.
Because they put all the money down for that whole thing. They pay
so that's
they pay for the equipment.
This is how they get paid back. So that makes sense.
They fly the team out. Like they do everything. Yeah.
Right.
So
all the inside things that you guys would never know if we weren't talking about this. I mean, it's really
and they also do all the distribution, which is so crazy. So like they get it on all the platforms on Sirius, like all the stuff. So
That's really helpful because
Yeah.
that's tedious work, and they have the connections. So
Yeah, exactly. So like even on like a lot of like the Pandoras, because they're in with them because they do so many big names. I got
Right.
pushed towards like, you know, to other people I would never have been shown in front of
right,
on Pandora. So like there's pluses and minuses with having a big record label. You know,
right,
you're like, oh, you're giving away a lot of your money, but you wouldn't be making this amount. So
right. And you can write another hour, right?
yeah. And
Yeah.
more, I could do these exact same. They don't own the jokes. They just own
Right.
that night's
Right.
recording. So there's pluses. Actually, I thought the pluses outweighed so much. You know.
Right. Oh yeah. Like
And
in
they were-
terms of your first album and distribution, that's huge.
Yeah.
And not having to put like a crazy amount of money into it.
Yeah. It was so, you know, usually I didn't put down a dime, so it was like great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
it was a great experience. It really was such a great experience. And like again, like my friends showed up, family, heart slut, like it just,
yeah, that's so cool. And they stayed for both shows.
a lot of the people who flew in, like the heart sluts, were there for both shows.
Wow.
And then I had like a after party at a bar.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have to for that. Yeah, clearly. How hard was that to do, the 2 shows in a row? I mean, was it normal? Like any other?
Fine. The only hard part was that it was like 110 degrees and one of the air conditioners went out. So, and you know me, I'm so physical.
Yeah.
So doing 2 hours, it was an hour set. I was like drenched. That's why I don't love the visual because you could see I'm like sweaty and gross. So
Yeah.
I'm glad it was an audio album.
That's funny. Yeah. It takes a lot. So, I mean, one of the advantages of doing that is that they absolutely know what they're doing when it comes to comedy and filming comedy.
Yeah. No.
And hit the 2, and I'm assuming that they said do 2 shows because you need the 2 audiences.
Yes.
You need the 2 sets in case you,
Oh, and I'm so glad there was
in case you forget
a few
something.
times, like few jokes in the first show, like I flubbed a word, like I would stutter on something, and if I didn't have that second show to put it in,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and there was one joke that I like flipped the lines around, which I'd never done before, but it happened. Luckily, the second show, I was like, make sure you say that line correct. You know.
I have a really good set taped from December from New Year's Eve, and I screwed up my ending joke. I forgot I dropped a line. I mean, it still worked.
Yeah.
But I dropped, to me, it was like a really important line, and I was like, God, I can't use it. You know, like this is such a good bit but I mean, nobody knows except for us. People don't know, but it does impact a little bit. Like, I mean, I know it was my closing joke, so I knew it was going to go well. And I just didn't even realize I was forgetting this one little spot. I mean, it happens, you know, but it was my closer. So I didn't even know it until I listened back to it. And I talked to Steph and she's like, you forgot to say that one thing. And I was like, oh, did I? Like, no, really? Did I? And then so I go back and listen to it, and I was like, holy shit, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Totally forgot it. So if you're watching it back, it doesn't make any sense. Like, we're having to circle around, like, because it's a huge callback.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, things like that happen. Have you
Yeah.
ever, like, said the same joke twice in a set?
Yes. And it's hard.
Yeah, I've started. I've sometimes I would say the joke and then I do other jokes and I'd say the same joke again and I've been halfway through and gone, oh wait, I think I've said. Especially when you're doing when you have like 2 or 3 or 4 shows in one night and you're like, wait, did I do this joke? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I did. Yes, I did. I absolutely told. I started with the joke. I opened with my opener joke, and then I had to retell it. And I was like, and that's why that is, because, you know, I just tried to play it off because I was like, I can't back myself out of this because I've already started down the path.
Right.
And I was like, oh, shit. And so I was just like, okay. I'm just going to keep going with this. I wish I knew where that was. I would show you it. I could try to find it if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know. I may have it on. I think I have it online. You'll know exactly where it is too. It just makes so much sense here. Let's see. I don't know if I have this one online. It doesn't look like I do. Not this particular one. Or I'm looking. How do you switch accounts? Let's see. I don't know how to switch my accounts. Oh, there we go. Switch. Nope. I don't have it. I don't have it anywhere enormously successful. No. I wish I did because it's so obvious that it would have been. Yeah. I wish I did.
I just recently found my not my graduation class. It was like my very first stand-up show, and it's so cringy. I mean, it's cute. Like everyone's laughing, like because it was a bringer show, you know.
Oh yeah.
So, and like the jokes were very like Linda's class, like had a punchline, but I had such like I was like, it starts like this. I know what you're thinking. Like I'm talking so like
you were talking like that too.
I was like, I know what you're thinking. Fucking brain surgeon. That's how it started.
That's how you started.
Like, everyone laughed, but I was like, what voice was that? Like I didn't talk like that. And then I was like, I said, whatever. I don't whatever joke, but I was like talking like this the entire time.
Oh man, remember when you had the happy feet and you couldn't stop like touching the cord?
Yeah.
And walking back and forth.
I was really lucky because I majored in acting. The stage stuff wasn't the hard part for me. Like I knew how to be in character.
Right.
So I knew how to.
That's interesting though.
You know.
Yeah.
It was just my voice was so. I had a character. It wasn't Robyn. It was like. It was just so weird.
That's hysterical. That's very funny. I do have that one. I do have my I don't even know this one was if this is any good. I could show.
How late does this go? I have a live stream at 9:30.
Oh, okay. Well, then we should wrap it up then, right?
I don't
have a
know.
break.
I just went to 9. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, we can go to 9. We're good. I will tell you, Steph just said, remember the time it took 30 minutes to tell your canoe joke. Yeah. I kept getting interrupted.
Joke that was 30 minutes.
Huh?
You had one joke that was 30 minutes.
No. I was headlining and I had a joke that was 10 minutes and it was my opener. And it took me 30 minutes to get through it because things kept happening. The lights went off in the middle of the set because someone leaned up against the wall. Someone's phone went off. I mean, it was hysterical. I rolled with it, and it was so much fun.
Good. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I love live theater. It's just you never
roll
know
with
what's
it and have a good
your
time.
way.
So, tell people how they can follow you. I got it streaming right here below. If you guys want to.
So I think the big ones are Instagram, which is at Robyn Schall Comic. I post funny videos there all the time. But every day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m., I go live on YouTube at Robyn Schall. If you follow me on Instagram or here, you'll see the link. It's a morning talk show. I have funny news. I have guests, challenges. It's wild, but that's really where you want to be.
Yeah, that's where you want to be.
And if you look back, you can find Jess's episode. She was on an earlier. You'll have to come back. Now I have a set. We have segments.
Oh,
you were on like the first 2 weeks that I started doing this. It's now been like 2 months. So now it's like it is like a well-developed talk show.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen it since I've been on it.
Yeah, I need to have you back up because when I had you on it, I was sitting here. We just kind of were chatting. Now it's like
I think you had your iPad behind you.
I put my iPad
and it was facing. I saw Richie on it one day, and he actually looked good on it.
Yeah, so I put the iPad right next to me. I have the lighting correct, so it really looks
Nice.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Cool.
This app is like so advanced. I'm like, oh wow, this is like
this is really nice for you can't do like large parties. I think it only goes up to 6 people, but for this it's amazing.
Yeah.
I'd much rather this than like Zoom.
Yeah.
Because of the branding and stuff, and I love branding, so I love the marketing aspect of everything. So I'm gonna get you out of here. Hold on for one.
Thank you so much for having me on.
I love you very much, Robyn. I'm glad I got to see you. And
I'm so glad I got to see you. All right, we'll talk later.
I will see you soon. Hang out in the green room, okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in for another Half Naked Conversations with Comedians. I'm Jess Miller. If you like this, please hit the like buttons. And we'll see you tomorrow. Who do I have coming on tomorrow? I know I wrote it down. Gosh. Hold on. Tomorrow night is, if you're watching this late, you could just look it up on my Facebook page and that would be fine too. Joe Larson's here tomorrow. He's a very funny guy. So I hope to see you all tomorrow. And until then, be well.